All right, man. We back in this thing, man. I think this is episode 24, man. This is episode 24, man. On the road with this thing. We on the road with it in the CSP show. Yeah. This is what we do, man. We talking sports on the road with the CSP show, talking all sports. But before I get into today's podcast, I just want to let y'all know y'all can find this episode on all streaming platforms, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all that good stuff, man. So please go check that out and stream that for your boy. We talking. Hey, it's crunch time in the middle of the season. It's crunch time. You feel me? College sports. College sports. Crunch time. We already talking playoffs. Already talking CFP. You feel me? NFL. Crunch time. It's the grit of it. But before I get to talking about all that, like I said, if you're looking for this is episode 24 of the CSP show. I am your boy YM. Please go check out this episode on all streaming platforms. But before I get into talking about sports and all that, I had the privilege, but I played Spider-Man 2, and I happened to check out Metal Gear Solid. I'm a PS5 head, PlayStation head. And I played those two games over the weekend, man. Those games dope. So if you haven't had a chance to go check them games out, I think it's Spider-Man 2. I'm a big Marvel head. I like Spider-Man. I haven't played it in a while, any Spider-Man series or Marvel games in a while. I think it's my first game. But yeah, definitely go check them games out, man. And I got the Metal Gear Solid because I played it when the PlayStation first came out. But yeah, I suggest to go check them games out, man. Them super dope. But I happened to read something the other day, and it said the rap sales have been declining. Rap sales have been declining. Yeah, and I can agree with that.
Are we running it?
I can see why the rap sales have been declining. I'm pretty sure everybody can agree.
Okay.
The rap sales have been declining, and rap and hip hop have been a part of this culture for a long time. Like hip hop has been a part of like almost everything, from sports to TV to just like hip hop has been involved in every part of the culture, like for a while. And I think it's like 40%, and 40%, that's a big number for rap sales to be down. Like I don't know what the contributing factors is. I don't know what the analytics is, how they came up with that number, but 40%, that's huge. You feel me? 40% is a big number. So I don't know why all of a sudden it hit the 40%. I mean, I can know why, because music definitely isn't the same, but I can think of some other reasons too. Besides that, music just not to say that it's lost its edge, but it just doesn't hit the same. You feel me? Like, don't get me twisted. I'm not here to bash music or bash rap. I'm a big hip hop head, but you can definitely tell there's a difference. You feel me? It's a big difference. And I just think because, when I heard the 40%, some thoughts just came to my head, and I just think that I think that it's just oversaturated. You feel me? I think that nowadays that the rap is just oversaturated, man. There's so many people doing it. You feel me? So many people. I mean, half the rappers that's out now, I can't even name them for real. And then there's this lackluster, like the not like that is boring to make good music, but it just seems like there's a lackluster to do the shit. And then I just feel like a lot of artists got passed up, like missed opportunities. And I just feel like there was a lot of artists out there that was really good, that could have really put out some great music to this day if they would have got their chance back then, and still would have been putting out quality music. But, I don't know if deals went sour or whatever the case may be, but I think that missed opportunities could have been contributing to that 40% of sales. Now, like I said, I don't know what the analytics is. I think everything is streaming now. But 40%, that's a big number to the day, and I'm pretty sure it'll go back up. Like I said, I don't know what the contributing factors is, but missed opportunities of good people who really want to make good music for the love of music, as opposed to those who just want that quick bag, could be a huge factor. So I just seen that, and thought that, yeah, 40%, that's big. But I also thought about what was some of the factors that contributed to that 40%. You feel me? So I ain't gonna drag on that too long, but it look, like I said, it's crunch time in the NFL. But I want to talk about the NBA. The NBA season just cranked back up. So big shout out to the Denver Nuggets for winning the NBA championship last year. They beat the Miami Heat. So big shout out to the Denver Nuggets. But hey, new season, new start. You feel me? And with the new season, it come changes. Like Max Strauss, that boy got traded to Cleveland. So he's no longer with Miami. That boy got traded, and then I just heard that James Harden, he with the Clippers now. So it's some changes being made in the NBA. Like I said, it's still early in the NBA, so not a whole lot going on right now. But last year, that boy Chris Paul, he's with Golden State right now. And Chris Paul look a little funny with Golden State. I ain't even gonna cap. Like, it's funny seeing Chris Paul out of a Phoenix Sun uniform. I ain't gonna cap, boy. That boy look crazy without a without a Phoenix Suns uniform. And I seen him playing, and the chemistry kind of looked it a little off. Kind of like they need to, play a bunch of 1-on-1s together at the crib or something. Like they need to go hoop together outside. I know Chris Paul, he know how to play his position, but yeah, I hope Chris Paul can really settle in his new role at Golden State, man. So like I said, I'm excited for the NBA season. I hope Golden State can make it back to the NBA Finals, man. I fuck with Golden State. I fuck with Miami Heat. I fuck with the Atlanta Falcons, man. I fuck with them boys. So, because Golden State haven't been the same. I can't think of what game it was, but Golden State haven't been the same, I think, since Klay Thompson had to carry them boys on their back. They had to carry them boys on their back that one year. And I think Steph Curry got hurt and Klay Thompson had to carry Golden State and he got hurt or something like that. Man, I can't think of what year it is. But anyway, so what I really want to main focus on in the NBA, Victor Wembanyama. This boy was a beast. I happened to see Victor Wembanyama in the summer league, and look, Victor Wembanyama is like I think he gonna be trouble. I think he played that power forward position, that center position. I think he played that really good. You feel me? Coming out of France, I think the boy like 7'3". Victor Wembanyama like 7'3", already. Mad blocks, mad steals, beginning of the season. I don't even think I seen this boy play in college. I don't even think he played I don't think he played a single play in the NCAA. I don't know what college he went to. Number one pick in the 2023 draft. To my knowledge, I don't think he went to college. Rookie contract crazy. I think that boy came out with 55 mil or something like that, 5.5 or something like that. Go nuts. So yeah, man, Victor Wembanyama, he gonna make his impact in the league. I like seeing rookies come in, making a good entrance and doing their thing. I seen them play when they went to Golden State, when Golden State played San Antonio, and Steph Curry at the tip off and got up with Victor Wembanyama. Boy, like, what's going on with Steph Curry with all them hops, man? But yeah, so the NBA season just started. It's gonna be crazy to see how, we go into the early season, and I'ma talk about it, and we're gonna go from there. Man. Still got a lot of football left. College, already talking about CFP, talking about the playoffs, man, and it's crazy that Florida State is talking about college playoffs over Alabama. Florida State is in the college playoffs conversation, man. Like, what is going on over Alabama, man? So, man, it's the crunch of it all, man. Here we go. It's the grit. It's getting down to that wire, man. So, we got to see what's going on in college. A lot of big games left that I want to talk about, but I'm just not there yet to talk about college yet. But I just want to make a mention that Florida State is undefeated. Man, big shout out to Florida State, man. They doing their thing. But Here is the crunch of it all. This is it. NFL, AFC, right? Division leaders. You know my team in the AFC. You already know who my team is, Jacksonville Jags. Just in case you didn't know, the Jacksonville Jags is in the AFC, right? So we got the Dolphins, the Chiefs, the Ravens, and my Jags. You feel me? All division leaders. You know what I'm saying? All division leaders, right? And this is the we in the part of the season where the trajectory is, this is where you're gonna go. This is the part of the season where you know where you're gonna go. And it's crazy because all of the division leaders are 6-2. 6-2. So we got some big games coming up. Got some big games coming up, and everybody playing good football. Miami's playing good football. The Chiefs are playing good football. The Ravens are playing good football. So everybody can say that the Chiefs are playing good football. The Ravens are playing good football. Miami is playing good football. But when it comes to say that the Jags are playing good football, everybody is shrugging. All the analysts are like, they just skating by. And I don't know why they're saying that. You know what I'm saying? We got some big games coming up, like, right? We got the 49ers. The Titans are their backup QB is playing pretty decent. You know what I'm saying? So, we got the Titans coming up, division games. The Texans again, and the Bengals, because we're about to play the 49ers. And all those I feel like are winnable games from my standpoint. All those are winnable games to me. You feel me? But when it comes to the Jags, for some odd reason, all these sports commentators and all these analysts, they just keep shrugging their shoulders as if we just didn't win 5 in a row. You know what I'm saying? And they still just not convinced. So I don't know what it is that a football team has to do to convince a sports analyst or any of these other guys that talk sports. 'Cause like I said, I'm just a sofa coach. I just be coaching from the couch. You know what I'm saying? So what does a team have to do to convince another team that we're not just good by default? We're not just good because our division isn't good. You feel me? And so I came up with what we have to do. And nothing. We don't have to do nothing. All we have to do is go out there every Sunday and play football. If these sports commentators and analysts don't like it, Trevor Lawrence, Travis Etienne, I suggest that you just go out there and keep playing football, because it's crazy how these analysts some analysts are giving us the due. Some analysts are still saying, hey, the Jaguars are the real deal. But it's crazy how some of these analysts just ain't getting it. So I suggest that, you know what, Trevor, team, that defense, I feel like that defense is a top 5 defense. But some of these analysts just can't see it. I feel like that if Travis, team, Trevor Lawrence, Ridley definitely need to show up in some games. But if Kirk brings Zay Jones back, if these guys keep playing the way that they're playing, these next 3 games, which are really big games to me, I think the 49ers is going to be a really big game, and the Bengals are going to be a really big game. If they continue to play like they've been playing, we'll win these big games. And I don't care what the analysts say. You feel me? So if we keep winning these games and showing up like we've been showing up, 1-0 every week, take it one game at a time, we'll start to convince the sports world that we're serious. Because obviously doing it by being 5-0 ain't saying enough. Being 5-0 isn't saying enough. So if we continue to win out, beat our division team, continue to play like we've been playing, ain't nothing else to talk about. So that's the grit of it all. We're in the grit of the season to where we now have to really start to buckle down and play really good football. Yeah, we have some miscues that really do need to be tightened up. I ain't gonna cap. We have some miscues that need to be tightened up. We start some players like Ridley. I think Ridley really needs to, get involved in some of these games, you know. But if we can get these guys to just continue to play like they've been playing, we'll go to the playoffs further than where we went last season. And we won't have to worry about commentators. Are we winning by default? You know what I'm saying? So, hey, my Jazz gonna do the thing. I believe my Jazz gonna do the thing, and look, I'm gonna be right there cheering them on. You feel me? And that's all I got. I haven't checked out the NFC yet. Really do not know what's going on in the NFC. The AFC is just so tight right now because the AFC is so good. Like I said, the Chiefs, the Ravens, Miami, us, we're playing so much good football. It's the grit of it all. But going into these next 3 to 4 games is really going to determine the trajectory on how we're going to go into next month and then playoffs. You feel me? So look, we got a lot of football left. This thing could go either way. College football, like I said, and even in college, it's a lot of football left, and this thing could go either way. Keep tuning in to the podcast. I'm definitely gonna bring it up, man. I'm proud of my Jags. They keep showing up every Sunday, keep doing their thing, man. And like I said, we gonna make it happen regardless of what the sport commentators say, because they obviously ain't getting it. These sport commentators just ain't getting it. 5-0, and sport commentators still isn't convinced. But hey, the Jazz gonna keep doing their thing, and I'm gonna be right there cheering them on, man. If you got sports or something you want to say on the CSP show, definitely reach out to me. But other than that, man, keep it sporty. I'm gonna go ahead and sign out, man, and I'll catch y'all on the next CSP podcast. Yeah.
Are we running it? We running it? Okay. Okay. Hey, life is like a sunset. Gucci for the frames and a Cuban